All right, it is August 12th. We had a huge push right off the bat in the morning, and this is the Russell 2-minute chart. Just keep in mind short-term trading here. I was done within the first hour. Looking through the day, you can see some big pushes around, and then falling right into the close. We had the last hour volume increased and several opportunities here. Most of the time, I'm only going to discuss at least the first hour of the market, maybe looking at a little longer term for swing trading. But keep in mind, you can short term the last hour of the market, and we saw a few good stair steps on this trend. My opinion is that the morning generally gives us better signals than the afternoon, but it doesn't mean that you can't look at the afternoon and see for short terming. Um, Whoops, that's pre-market. Okay, so when the market opened this morning, we had right off the bat what I call the early morning fake out. It goes one way, it goes the other, and it pushed pretty hard the way in the uptrend. We have a TC on this opening candle right here, strong kink, and actually I ended up taking this before the candle finished creating the kink. I ended up entering right here because I had a break of resistance at basically two places right here, and it certainly looked like it had finished going down and was now changing directions. That's what I call the early morning fake out. We had an up. We were only looking to trade in a long trade because of what the MACD was doing for us, and so it gave me a chance to get in. I entered, like I said, right there at 6085, and I was out at 6 ticks. That's all I took out of this. Sure, wish looking at it that I maybe would have taken more out of that, but I know in the Traders Club we had a report of almost 2 points off of that push. Now this is short-term trading. There are people who will sit in these trades longer than 6 ticks, 2 points, maybe even try to get more than that. If you are doing that, keep in mind you will have times of retracement that you have to ride it through. Personally, I'm not willing to do that with my short-term trades. I'd rather take a half point, get out, and have my money versus sitting there waiting and wondering, especially with how much fluctuation happens in the Russell. But again, this proved to be an opportunity. I was tempted to take this trade here. As you can see, this started to kink leveling out. We do have our TC here, lower high happening here, and I would have tried to enter this actually right here at 610.5, and hang on because I'm getting interrupted. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so as I was saying, we had an opportunity here that I was tempted to taking because of what we were seeing down here. It leveled off, and I was looking at placing an order here, but I was just slow of getting my order placed, and that one ran what I probably would have gone anywhere between a half point to a point on that. So that took off. I just wasn't sure quite yet that it hadn't created as much of a stair step as it was going to, and that was my main concern about that trade. We at the top of this push here, it leveled off again, and we've got quite a bit of negative divergence on us, so it's forming what we'd call a double top there. Turns into a range and goes sideways, and we just don't know now where it's planning to go. The MACD is coming into a close there, and then all of a sudden, leading right after we didn't have reports at 10, but leading shortly after 10, we have this slingshot going, and it hits the top of this range, sucks back a bit, and then jumps through. And that was something I was kind of watching. I tried to place an order there, and it got skipped. It ran too quickly. But I was going to go for a half point on that. So, my luck wasn't the greatest after that first half point there. The last trade I noticed, but I was just about to close down my chart, so I didn't have my pad open, was this right here. We had now the MACD is in a short position. We have a great TC happening here, and on the kink there, an entry right here would have been appropriate, and ran anywhere from a half point to a point on that, so that would have been a 10 to 20% on margin there. The rest of the day, like you can see, good trend, push back and forth. You have any questions about the rest of the day, I'll be happy to address them. Just let me know. I'll see you guys next time.